You know what nobody wants? Nobody wants to be a Marlins fan. I can't tell you how sad that makes me. And I would like to point out to you, lest there be any confusion as we approach 5 years doing nothing personal. I root for the Marlins. I want to be a part of a positive legacy, a championship legacy, because if they can win another World Series, to have 3 World Series in their short tenure, they just started in 1993. You're supposed to win one every 30 years. We've won 2. Imagine winning 3 in a matter of 50 years. It's just amazing. So I want them. I didn't want Derek Jeter to succeed because of the way he acted, though I was thankful for being so financially illiterate, but I was not all that interested in him succeeding, though I wanted the employees and the team to succeed. I sort of got my wish when the Marlins made the playoffs right after they fired him. But what's going on now in Miami, I need to help you understand. A lot of articles. The Marlins fire 70 people. The Marlins have sweeping changes. It's absolute. No one knows what they're doing down there. It's unacceptable. It's mayhem. I want to explain why all people in the media and all the fans think it. Because the leader of this talks like this.
Something great, and we're doing it the right way. We're going to give them all of the resources that they need on the field, off the field to be successful. We're going to care about them. We're going to put them in positions to succeed, and we're going to be doing that in all facets of the organization in a way that will build a championship level team.
I can't even. Boy, I really want to run through a wall for him. That's Peter Bendix, the head of baseball operations. There's going to be a switch away from these type of president of baseball operations. I promise you. It's going to happen. You've got to be able to lead. You've got to motivate people. You have to have a vision. You have to have an owner who understands it, not who's totally checked out and just basically yesing someone. The reasons why the Marlins are not going to be successful is not because they fired 70 people. It's because they don't have the revenue or the pockets of ownership or the credit available or the TV deal to invest any further in the product, and they can't lose any more money. They've been losing money since the day they bought the team. Did they overpay for the team? Yes, obviously, but that's not why. They don't have the money. They've been running at a loss because their payrolls are high, and all the dreams that Derek Jeter sold them were absolutely untrue nightmares. All of the money they spent to get rid of the home run sculpture, to redo the seats behind the plate, all the different party areas, none of them have paid for themselves. They've all been done at a loss. The reason Skip Schumacher is not the manager is not because of money. It's because he didn't want to work under Peter. That is the fact. Why? Because the Marlins are being asked, and what the owner wants is they make me Tampa. Whatever they do, we're doing. In order to be Tampa, you need someone really good as an owner. You need a brilliant president of the team, a brilliant president of baseball operations, and unbelievably diverse talent in your baseball department. You need to exude leadership and confidence and make signings where players outperform their contracts, not sign Garcia, not sign Tim Anderson. You've got to hit on every or most every trade you make. You want to be Tampa? The Marlins, nor many other teams, are even remotely close to what Tampa is. However, one of the things that you do when you're president of baseball operations, and you can bring in your own manager, and don't believe what Peter said on that tape beforehand, which we didn't show, which is we're going to take our time. We want to get the right fit with the manager. He's known that Skip was leaving before the season started. They've had an entire year to figure out who the manager is going to be. Don't believe him when he says, hey, we're going to start and we're going to do a lengthy, detailed process. No timeline. It's horse hockey. They've been undergoing this process since game 1 of the season. Oh, I met with Skip and we decided we were going to part ways. No, it was done before the season started. Next, the type of changes that Peter's doing in order to make the Marlins like Tampa. It requires a change in philosophy at the minor league level with all levels of teams. I guess you fire all of them, put in all new managers, hitting coaches, pitching coaches, training staff. At least 5 per team. That's 6, 5. That's 30 people right there. Firing the clubhouse manager, give me a break. The traveling secretary, you don't like your team hotels? They didn't do enough for Bruce and the other limited partners? What's the reason traveling secretaries and home clubhouse managers do not get fired? They're basically lifetime appointments. It's outrageous. The fact that Jeter hired who we use is because Jeter definitionally wanted whoever Jeter wanted. Maybe that's what Peter's saying. I want my own traveling secretary, someone I can really trust to tell me all the secrets of the players, how many rooms each player has on the road, how many visitors they get at each time of the night. It's infuriating to me. That said, if you want to change out 70 people, have at it. It happens. When a new person comes in to run a company, a lot of people lose their jobs. It happens in every industry. The thing is, when you do that, you better be right. Because if not, the franchise gets set back even more and you get canned. This is the moment of truth.